It feels like a party.
Welcome in, Not Move Podcast and fight fans all around. It's your host Jimmy with my main man Jah.
Yeah.
And today we gonna be going over UFC Mexico City last fight night before the BMF Holloway versus Oliveira. 1 week away from our GOAT. But we gotta get through this week first. Little cleanup crew from last week. Sean Strickland KO'd Fluffy. Probably gonna get a title shot regardless. If Hamzat moves on, and I think they'll just do Strickland and move off too, to be honest. And then other kind of crazy results from that card. My boy Dan Ige got smoked. Like Dan Ige spinning roundhouse to the to the side of the head. Dan
Mm.
Ige, poor guy. I was devastated for my boy. Melky Costa, the first guy to ever finish Dan Ige. So big ups to him. He's ready to jump into the top 10 for sure in that division.
I think I picked E-Gate too.
No, you got Costa.
Oh
That's what
yeah.
it. We both of us didn't do too hot last week. I'm gonna be real, but y'all still 32 and 19. I am at 29 and 22. A lot of these fights on this card are kind of like heavy favorites. Like you're gonna see a bunch of lambs to slaughter. I think, to be honest, and there's three specifically that I know uh that are gonna be that way. Other fight news, McGregor is someone I was going to talk about this last week, but I slipped my mind. McGregor is apparently he said send the contract, sign the contract. I don't know if this is McGregor like saying he wants to fight, but he's not going to fight. I don't know what he wants to do. He posted a picture of the welterweight list and said any name, or a bunch of no names, and people were hinting that it might be Protest. Protest said that he hasn't received any word on this, but he said it wouldn't be a smart move for Connor, and I kind of agree. I think Protest would probably smoke Connor now, bro. Protest is a machine.
I'm one of the select few people who honestly don't care what Connor does. Honestly, isn't he a governor or mayor or something like that? Like,
Nah, he dropped out of the election for Ireland. I'm pretty sure.
I thought he won.
I don't believe so.
Well, I'll figure out. But I'm pretty sure I thought he won, regardless of the fact he has a lot of legal situations that's going on. I mean, then again, what did he do? What is it called? He basically, why can't I think of the word? He settled.
Yeah,
So he settled in that dispute. It's just, I don't know. He's too long away, not really dedicated to fighting.
yeah. I don't
Uh,
know. I feel like if there was a card to come back on, it would be the White House card, but it's
he's
yet to be
doing it
seen.
from, it's a money fight. So it's like,
Yeah.
one, you know?
But I feel like a fight with Protest is something that would push Protest forward. Like I feel like a Diaz trilogy fight really like that doesn't do nothing for
Diaz
the
yeah.
modern UFC, or like a Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler's he's past his prime. That fight should have happened a long time ago, but it never did.
I mean,
So I
I
feel like
didn't
either one
think,
of those is not gonna push the modern UFC. Which I feel like the Protest fight would push the modern UFC forward, and it would make Protest a megastar.
but that's not what Connor's trying to do. He's trying to get the most money.
Yeah, yeah,
The most money is probably him, Diaz, him, Chandler, him. If they try to, if you get Poirier out, probably a
Yeah, Poirier
max.
was already talking about coming back. I was like, bro, you just retired last year. He's already. You can't keep these guys out of the octagon very long before they want to get back in the ring. It's crazy.
And Poirier didn't look good his last outing though. He got
Yeah,
manhandled.
Max could have finished him if he
He
wanted
was
to.
trying not to.
Yeah, that one knockdown, I was like, if he jumped on him, he's toast. But I mean, I don't know. Poirier was a really good grappler, so maybe Max didn't want to chance that. But
No, he did a couple times. And when he dropped Poirier a couple times, Poirier was out grappling him, so he just decided against it. But I don't see Connor doing anything significant.
yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait for the White House card. Supposedly, the White House card's already done. Uh, another couple of things before we get into this um, Mexico fight. Sorry, I'm stuttering. There's a couple main events that are just kind of mid, bro. Like on these fight night cards, there's a couple like
Hmm.
Buckley Brady is a really good one. I'm not gonna say that's mid. That should be a fight night card. That could be uh, a numbered card like co-main. To be honest, I really like Buckley. Buckley's one of my favorite fighters at welterweight. But
Yeah, I'm upset at the fact that he didn't Mexico beat.
Usman,
Um, yeah,
Us- yeah, me too. But Mallet versus Burns is a snooze. I mean, I get they're in Canada, but that's a main event. I don't think that's a main event to be honest. And then Moicano, my boy Money Moicano, is fighting Christian Leroy Duncan. Like what are we or Dunk? Like what are we
Manny
doing?
Moncano.
Like I like Moicano. Moicano's cool, but he's just coming off a loss to Dariush. Is he a main event worthy man? Like I feel like he could be co-main or he could be like one of the like guys that who opens up like a numbered event, but like a main event of a
Moncano is
fight
not
night.
doing. He's not fighting for no for enough. He's not fighting for cheap.
Yeah, he's a
So he's either gonna get main event. You either put him in a high caliber fight that's gonna get him paid to not what's it called, or simply put what's it called, exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into this Mexico City Slaughter Fest that's gonna go down. Also prayers out to those people down there with all the stuff going on. Hope everyone's safe. I did look up Puerto Vallarta is like 12 hours from Mexico City, so hopefully everything goes off without a hitch, but you never know.
Hopefully, Anyway, to start it off, we have Damien versus Wes Schultz.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I like Schultz in this. I don't see
Oh,
it being. I don't see it being close. To be honest, like I see it like close, but not too close. If you get what I'm saying.
yeah. I'm surprised by you this, Joe. Normally you hate the American grapplers.
Still
He's
do.
he's an American wrestler.
I still do.
I feel like this fight goes one of two ways, right? Damian Pinas, crazy hands and explosive, got the knockout capability. He's either going to knock out Wes Schultz, or Wes Schultz is going to drown him on the ground and submit him. And Damian Pinas has been in bad situations before against worse grapplers than Wes Schultz. He's just used his natural athleticism to get out of that. But I think Wes Schultz is a better grappler than what um, Pinas has gone up against before in the past. So I would have to go with Wes Schultz by submission. I don't think this fight goes past the second round. To be honest, I think someone's either getting submissioned, or I think Pinas is getting submitted, or I think Schultz is getting caught. One of the two. You got to remember these. This is at 7,000 feet elevation, so the cardio tank is going to be tested. So we'll have to see. But I think Wes Schultz gets the submission.
Yeah, I do. That's why I said it's not going to be close. Like I'm not. Anything can happen, but I don't see it being permanently close. But then again, anything can happen. So I'm never saying never. Next fight is Eric Silva versus Francis Marshall.
Hmm.
All jokes aside, I'm gonna go. They're both coming off a loss, so that doesn't make it any better. But I'm going with the guy with the reach advantage, one Francis Marshall.
Oh yeah, bro. Like Eric Silva is one of the guys that I think shouldn't be in UFC, bro. He's not ready. Like Francis Marshall, like his loss to Marin Santos, it was a split decision. It could have went to him. I think it kind of should have. It might have been a robbery. But Francis Marshall's gonna smoke him. I don't know whether he's gonna knock him out or ground and pound, or he's gonna submit him, like jump on him after knocking him down. But he's gonna finish him. This the judges will not decide this fight. This is gonna be one of the lambs to slaughter. But this is like I was saying earlier. This is a hard fight or a hard card to bet on because there's just lopsided favorites, and this is one of them.
Yeah, it's definitely. It's just like I don't know. These fights aren't really like not gonna say interesting because these are best of the best, but at the same time, it's just like yeah, there's a fight here that's not on the main card. There's a fight that's on the main card that I should be in the prelims. So yeah. Anyway, the next fight is that Regina? Yeah, Regina Turan versus don't know how to say her name. Ernesto.
Ernesto Carrasqueta, yeah,
Oh
Ernesto
yeah, I'm not saying
Carrasqueta.
her last name. This is Regina's debut,
hmm
and I have a history of going with the people who are debuting. Not today though. I'm going to Ernesto, but
Is Regina's coming in on 3-day notice. She's from Mexico City. She's an up and coming fighter, young 21-year-old. You got some pretty nice hands, Muay Thai stance, pretty solid. But Ernesta's the one that I was talking about that was in a firefight with Carly Judice last week when we were
yeah,
going over Carly Judice tape. Ernesta's a good fight. I think Ernesta's pretty solid. I don't like. I mean, I think Regina's good. I don't know if jumping in on short notice, this is a prove it type of thing, but I don't know. I mean, it is in your backyard, but Ernesta's fought better people, so I'm a lean with the experience in Ernesta here too.
yeah. I'm gonna go. And then you gotta understand, a lot of people take these fights because one, they feel like they can beat that person. Not only do they feel that they can beat that person, you have to change the fact that they're training for somebody else. They don't know too
hmm
much about you, so they feel you could jump in and change things. So we'll see. Next is
Yeah.
Douglas Silva de Andrade versus Javier Reyes.
hmm
Reyes, I'm sorry,
Javier Reyes.
Javier
Yeah.
Reyes. This is Reyes' debut. He has the height and he has the reach and length advantage.
hmm
I said what I said last time about picking the guys who debut. Just to say this, I'm picking the guy that debuted. I'm picking
You're taking
Reyes.
Javier Reyes. Yeah.
Uh,
I like Andrade in this fight, just purely based on the fact that Reyes leaves his chin like way up in the air when he's striking. Like it's easy to hit. I know he's 40. He's a UFC vet, but I don't know, man. I don't think Andrade is going to be banging on the door of any like ranking anytime soon. He's just going to be a guy for up and comers to fight. But I think this is a levels test for Reyes, and I want to see if Reyes can pass it. But I don't know if he can, just based on how his defensive striking is.
yeah.
Because he's got power in his hands. It's just he leaves his like chin wide open. So an experienced fighter, I would think that Andrade can take advantage of that. But I wouldn't be surprised if Reyes won, but I'm gonna lean the side of Andrade because I also have to catch you, and I was leaning that way anyway. I'm fights back on Jaw on our predictions.
You ain't catching me. But anyway, next is Christian Quantes versus Chris
Moitinho.
Martino. Both again coming off a loss. Everybody's coming off a loss at this point. I'm going Christian Cortez.
Yeah,
It's just I'm gonna go
Moitinho is one of
Cortez.
those. Moitinho is one of those guys who was getting smoked in the UFC. Got chinned a couple of times, really bad by a couple different people, and then he goes out. I think it was on LFA, the LFA circuit. Got a couple wins, and he's back just to be smoked again. Yeah, I'm going Christian Cornelius as well by KO just because once your chin, bro, his face is like how in that Deliha fight, like he's got so much scar tissue built up, like he was instantly bleeding after like one punch. Like
Yeah.
that's how Moitinho is, and he's a younger guy than Deliha, and
Oh,
Moitinho's chin just gets destroyed constantly.
yeah. So that was when you're in the UFC and you shouldn't be.
Yeah,
Anyway,
feel bad for the guy.
next is the fight that I think should be on the main card. Alan Perez versus Macy.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
probably
I'm
should.
going Perez. I'm going Perez. I don't. I still to this day can't understand how you look at ranked female fighters and say no, they don't deserve to be on the main card. But I'm gonna get to it. But certain guys who aren't ranked, who are 2-1 in their last three, are just or we're just fine with them being on it. But
Let them know. Stand up guy Jaw right here, ladies and gentlemen.
uh,
Give us some female representation. Let them know. Yeah,
hmm.
I'm not mad at that take neither because Eileen Perez is good. Mason Chiazon slept on. Chiazon's got the reach. She's lost her last two pretty. I mean, in the last fight, she was coming on alive at the third round, but it was too little, too late. Um, I think she's got good takedown defense. That Perez, with that frame, it's going to be hard for Perez to get her down. But Perez is just a monster on the ground, bro. I think Perez gets her down probably and hunts for the sub because finishing bonuses are becoming a thing. You're seeing it a lot more. Like Jocelyn Edwards went out there and smoked homegirl's shoulder out of the socket, took her shoulders, submitted her. So I think Perez is going to be sub hunting for that 25K bonus, and you know what
Sub
she
hunt
does after
all
she wins.
yeah, you can sub hunt all you want. I'm just saying,
Those lanky limbs
yeah.
leave her open, bro. I think Perez, I'm with you. I think I'm going Perez. I'm probably going submission for a degenerate call. I'm like maybe like a single parlay or whatever. I might do a sub parlay with Wes Schultz and her in it just for degeneracy. But yeah, I like Perez in this fight.
Uh, Next fight is Ryan Gondrana versus Jose Daniel
Yeah,
Medina.
Medina, yeah, Jose Medina.
Uh, Again, another debut guy who has he doesn't have the reach advantage. I lied. Daniel does. It's not too much about Ryan that I really know. Um, but I'm gonna go. I typically always go with the guy, but I think this is how it goes. I think Ryan either takes it to decision or gets knocked out, and I'm leaning towards the latter. He gets knocked out.
Wow, that's crazy. This is where I catch you right here, bro. Ryan Gondry is gonna smoke Medina. Medina's not UFC level, bro. Medina is can't. Ryan Gondry is a monster. I don't know if he KOs him, but I think it's either KO or decision because Medina's got the chin. He stays in there. He gets hit, but Gondry is just a monster, bro. He's constant pressure in your face, slick striker. He's gonna. I think he's gonna put it on him. He might find the finish too. Like with this whole Paramount thing, where 25K bonuses, like you're gonna see more finishes, and we've seen it thus far throughout these first four cards. I think they're four, yeah, three, 4 or 5 cards. Yeah, I think this is the sixth, fifth or sixth. I can't remember. Um, Wait, we had three. Yeah, yeah, two. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
so I think.
six. Yeah. All right, yeah. So people are going for that, man, and I think he's going to be hunting for the KO, and I think he can do it. He's a really. I think you're going to be very entertained by this guy if you watch this fight.
Uh, we'll see. Next is Santiago Luna versus Angel. This is the first fight on the main
Hmm.
card. I'm leaning towards Santiago, but I don't think so. I'm gonna go Santiago, but I don't won't be surprised if he loses, honestly.
I don't think you got to worry about that. Santiago Luna's gonna turn this boy into paste, man. Like Angel Pacheco, he's got a good chin like Medina, but I don't think he's on the same level as Santiago Luna, bro. Luna's nasty. I think he knocked out my boy Kwang Bang Lee in his last fight. I had Kwang Bang Lee in and it was his debut against Kwang Bang Lee. He smoked Kwang. I was like, damn, my boy Kwang gone like that, and you know. MMA math, transfers. I think Kwang Lee's probably better than Pacheco, but Pacheco hasn't been finished yet, so we'll see how that goes. But I think you're gonna see the real true cardio of most of these guys because they're gonna get tired at that 7,000 feet elevation. I think Luna's gonna put the pressure on him, probably get a knockdown, and either finish him on the ground with ground and pound, or he's gonna jump to a sub. I think Luna gets him out of there. First time
Let's
he's
see.
gonna be finished in his career.
Well, interesting. Let's see. I think he finishes him too, but we'll see. Next fight is Rodriguez versus Kevin. I have Rodriguez by knockout.
Yeah, Kevin, man, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I like Oh, this is Kevin Borjas and Emmanuel Rodriguez. Yeah, I like Kevin Borjas a lot, but it's just the reach and the wrestling disadvantage that he has in this fight. Like he's got the puncher's chance, but Emmanuel Rodriguez is better on the ground. And I don't know, man. I like Kevin Borjas. This is do I give you a chance to come back or do I take a chance on my boy Kevin? Nah, I'm gonna take Rodriguez too, just because I think Rodriguez is the better fighter. But I wouldn't be surprised if Borjas won, but I gotta pick with my head and not my heart because I've been picking with my heart, and that's why Chitty and Jaquani lost. Even though
Next is Edgar versus Felipe. I'm going Edgar, honestly. Coming off of
yeah,
the win. One's
Shirez is
coming
just
for us. Yeah.
yeah, Shirez is a complete fighter. I think this guy's gonna be a problem later on. People are gonna figure out his who he is. I don't know how fast. It depends on how often he fights, but this guy's a problem. I'm not too high on Felipe to be honest. I just think Shirez is better all around. He's an all around better fighter than
Absolutely.
Felipe.
Next is Daniel versus, I'm not calling him King, Bobby Green. And I want Bobby to get knocked out. I'm sticking to it. I will never pick him to win. He shouldn't be on the main card, and that's just that he loses.
Dang, the UFC veteran shouldn't be on the main card. He's hating on
He
Bobby
shouldn't be in
Green.
the UFC.
Crazy. I don't like Zellhuber because Zellhuber was a massive favorite and then lost to the guy uh, who is next up on this card, Mr. the Doctor himself, Martinez. But Zellhuber's better than Bobby Green. Zellhuber's got those crazy kicks. He's got he's slick on the ground too. He's not bad on the ground. I just And Bobby Green fights with his hands down. He fights to get hit, and all Zellhuber has to do is throw kicks over the top and constantly just bring the pressure. But the thing is, neither one of these guys are a pressure fighter. Both of these guys fight off the back foot, so this fight has a chance to be completely boring. So
I haven't. I don't remember the last time I seen entertaining Bobby Green fight. So there's that.
When he dove in on Patty and
He
Patty
got
submitted
submitted.
him,
Uh,
probably. Um, but yeah, I think Zellhuber probably wins. He has a chance to get a KO just because Bobby's chin's gone and he fights like wanting to get knocked out with his hands. Like he has no defense at all. Like
he
just
fights how
he's like
Sean Strickland fought against Pereira.
yeah, I don't know. It's just he was asking. He fights like he's asking to get knocked out. Zellhuber has yet to get a KO in the UFC. I think Bobby might have an advantage on the ground, but Zellhuber is not bad on the ground. Zellhuber does have a submission under his belt, so we'll have to see. I think this is going to go a decision. I'll probably lean Zellhuber by decision.
Yeah, I hope Denzel Abram wins. I want him to knock him out, to be honest. Next is Marlon Chico Vera versus David Martinez.
The doctor.
And yeah, this is interesting because the way Cheeto fights, I'm calling him Marlon feels weird. The way Cheeto fights, it's the weirdest way ever. He purposely gives up the first 2 rounds or give up a round and a half, and then he actually tries. So because of that, I say he lose by decision. But I won't be surprised if he honestly wins this fight.
Yeah, I could see that, but I don't know. I like the doc.
I'm
Wait, are you picking Cheeto or are you picking for the
picking I'm
record?
picking the Docker.
You picking the doctor? All right, me too.
Mm.
I'm going with the doctor. The doctor's slick, fight IQ. He's got
Oh,
really good
goodness.
boxing. I like the doctor a lot. Like you said, Cheeto takes at least the first round off, maybe sometimes two. But the doctor's got really good fight IQ. He's got good hands himself. He's a guy to watch out for, bro. Like I really like him. I think he's a really good prospect. He's the one who beat Zellhuber, like I mentioned before, where Zellhuber
Mm.
was a massive favorite. Ended up now he's the favorite. Can't really make no cheddar backwards on him, but we'll see. I like him. He fights smart. I forgot what gym he's out of off the top of my head, but it's a pretty good one from what I recall. So
Uh,
I'm gonna go with him. Like I said, fight IQ, good hands. Not bad on the ground either. All around solid guy. And I don't think this fight's gonna go to the ground regardless. Cheetah's not a grappling
Cheeto's
guy.
not is not
Yeah.
grappling you.
Yeah, we're gonna see a good old scrap between these two. This will be where I think this is a value like a valid come in, to be honest.
Yeah, it's better than the main. It's Brandon Moreno. The main event is Moreno versus Llanor.
Lonnie Kavanaugh. Yeah.
Yeah, Lonnie Kavanagh. Moreno, however he wants to.
Yeah, probably Moreno by submission late, honestly. Like Lonnie Kavanaugh has he has the puncher's chance. Like he's got slick hands. Like his KO that he got off of the I don't know the independent scene is what they call WWE people, but like before he was in the UFC, he got like a crisp 1-2, one of the cleanest knockouts I've seen. This guy has good hands. It's just he's just
Like
been
he
exposed.
literally was an independent, the UFC equivalent of the Indies.
Yeah, for before he was on the UFC before that, like he lost his last fight to who did he lose his last fight to? I can't remember off the top of my head. He beat Jose Ochoa, who's out of shoot a box, but that was a close one, and Jose took that on late notice. But that was a
Yeah,
brawl. I like Kavanaugh, but the thing is, I think he's got a gas tank problem with this being a 5 round fight. It is either he gets out Moreno early, but I don't see a rookie like him so green into the sport knocking out a vet like Moreno. So I'm going with Moreno, probably submission by round three,
Moreno's
round four.
Moreno's one of the best flyweights in UFC history. I don't see him just losing to a no name this easily.
Yeah, well, he's not. I don't want to call him a known. Well, Lonnie Kavanaugh was high, like on the up
A
and
no
coming
name
rise
in
until his last fight.
comparison
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
comparisons.
Yeah, I mean, he might be a no name to most people. I just watch UFC. That's what I know who he. I've seen him on there, and he's the one who saved his card. Like I'm a bio pulled out. Not sure the reason. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's late. But well, late ish. I forgot. Um, but yes, he's taking a big risk, big move, stepping up, stepping in. But I don't know if it's the right one. Um, he fights out of England. I don't know. I think he's got a puncher's chance, but I think Moreno subs him in round four.
Mhm.
And I think that's it. We got Max next week. BMF. We gonna recap what happens here. If anything crazy happens here, I'll let you know. And parlays are kind of dead on this one because everyone's like minus 500, minus 400. If you want to go with a dog, shout out, take our first pick, Wes Schultz. Me and Jaw both agreed the dog right there wins that. So Wes Schultz submission last time I checked was around plus 400. So shout out the sponsors in the top corner. I'll take you to scan the QR code. I'll take you to notmove-shop.fourthwall.com. Scroll down, you can get all of our sponsors: Walmart, NFL Shop, MLB Shop. Use promo code or w.gg. Use promo code not move to get 10% off and support. You know, go ahead, like, subscribe. We got all types of shows coming in about all types of sports: NBA, NHL. We the UFC guys. We got WWE too. So we're here. We're talking about pretty much everything. So come through, show your support. Sign them out, Joe.
Yeah, and as always, not moved out. Enjoy your day. Not moved out.
Yes, sir.
This non-casual podcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or reused without the authorized written consent of the Not Move Podcast Network. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.